Hey Scorpio, how are you? I hope all is well in your world. Your birthday season coming up soon. Or actually, no, this is your birthday season. I keep forgetting. I'm doing actually this reading in October. So, happy birthday! So, this is a monthly, so it's a little bit longer than my weeklies. Hopefully you did get to check out my weeklies from October. And of course, I'll be doing the weeklies for November as well. This may not resonate with everybody, of course. Check also your rising sign and moon sign may give you more clarification. And if you do need a personal reading, it is in my About section on my YouTube page. All the info's there, how to reach me, etc. And hopefully the universe has some clarity or upliftment or advice for you for the month of November. So, universe, what do you have for Scorpio for November 2019? November 2019. All right, let's get started. So the first four cards are, the past, and I'm upside down. There we go. And then we have the present, followed by any advice or obstacles you may have to overcome, advice from tarot or the universe. So we're going to see how that plays out. And then we have the future cards. And the future is usually around 3 months. It's a little hard to pin down time, of course, with the universe because it's a man-made construct. There is no beginning or end to anything. So, your overriding energy, oh, beautiful, Ace of Cups. Love that. That's a brand new emotional beginning. Could be an offer of love, could be a new romantic interest that's coming into your life. But it could be anything that brings you satisfaction, that brings you joy, that brings you emotional contentment. And this is a beautiful, and it's the universe offering you this new beginning for this month. I love, that's a great overriding energy. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay, so for the past, you had information coming in quickly. Things were moving quickly. Things were coming towards you quickly. You also, and it may have been, obviously it looks like information because you have the King of Swords here. The King of Swords is articulate. He's usually about communication. He's about truth and justice. Could be about the ethereal as well, and ideas. So whatever was moving in, it has some kind of do with ideas or communication that was moving in pretty swiftly for you, probably to make choices. And here you have the Wheel of Fortune moving in your favor. So this has already been happening. You may be reflecting or had reflected about what was happening, about the information given to you, because this is an information, could be an information about being sick, but it's also information of retreat and sort of like looking at things, taking a little bit of time to examine the situation, to reflect upon it before you go out back into the world to battle with it or change whatever it is that's been brought to you. So this is the past, and that's a beautiful past to begin with right now because you had information coming in. You obviously decided to make this change because the wheel is moving in your favor, and you've reflected about it. You reflected about what was going on. So, the present card, you have the Devil. Now, the Devil can signify, of course, greed and avarice, but it could also be someone playing the devil, not actually the devil itself, but someone doesn't have your back, is someone trying to do something to you that is not exactly of your higher vibration. It could also be you chained to the devil, and that means addictions. Could be anything from addiction to sugar, to sex, to alcohol, to drugs. It could also be self-sabotage. Could be trying to hold yourself back in some way, and usually that's mentally saying, I can't do this. I'm not good enough for this job. I'm not smart enough to go back to school. I can't get this guy or girl because I'm not handsome enough or whatever. So those are all ideas. And we're going to do some clarifiers on this, get a little bit better idea of what's going on. Now remember, this is a general reading. Right next to it, you have the Judgment card. Now, the Judgment card could exactly mean that you will be, if this is a lawsuit or something that you're involved with, which just may be, because the King of Swords here could also represent a lawyer. So new information could be coming in for a lawsuit, and things could be moving in your favor, and after this time of reflection. So this could mean that as well. But it also means coming into your own power, to your own understanding of who you are, waking up to your realization of who you are and what potential you have. So it's a beautiful card to have. It could also mean Judgment sort of like things coming around the second time. Maybe you missed the boat with a relationship or a person or something the first time, or maybe you couldn't get out of this addiction phase first. And this is the universe giving you a second try. And then, of course, you have here the the Knight of Swords coming in, rushing in with new information. Now, this could be you making up your mind and going forward with something, or it could be somebody helping you, bring you information or ideas or truth or justice. So, it's going to be read a couple different ways, but again, we will get clarifiers on this. You also have the Hangman here. Now, the Hangman, my allergies. The Hangman is, sometimes the universe says, all the parts and pieces aren't in place yet. We're giving you a break time. It's not, all the cogs in the wheel are not set yet. So to go forward. But it could also be that the universe is holding you back to say, you need to look at things in a different perspective. You need to change your view of things, of what's going on. So there's several meanings to this card. Again, we will get clarifiers. So it's interesting to see what's happening here. But I do have this like a beautiful new emotional beginnings. I love this for you. You have the Queen of Pentacles here. Now she's all about abundance. She's of course more of a nurturing energy, more of an abundance in that way. So usually about finances, career, the material wealth of the things that we have. It could be real estate, anything tangible. Even relationships, taking a relationship to another stage. Sometimes that, because relationships are a tangible thing as well. You have the Nine of Cups here, which is a wish fulfillment card. You have the Hierophant, which could be your subconscious, or it could be an entity or an institution. Sort of like, say, a church, a government, a corporate institution, those kind of things. It could be balancing your energies. And we're going to find out a little bit more what's going on here. And then you have the Knave of Wands here, which is about new inspiration coming in. The Wands are all about creativity, abundance, getting things done, and inspiration. So it looks like this is, and usually remember, this is the advice column, or obstacles you may have to overcome. The universe is saying, we want to give you this Nine of Cups because you have this big ass Ace of Cups here. You have your wish fulfillment coming in. Keep your eye on the game. You have this money coming towards you. I'm going to see what the Hierophant is. It could be your own intuition, like follow your own intuition kind of thing, or this could be someone that is giving you the money here. Could be an institution. We'll have to look at that and see. This could also be, again, if this is a lawsuit, this could be the jury or the judge, that kind of thing. And then you have this new inspiration coming in here. In the future, you have the Moon card here. Now, the Moon card is about murky waters, things that we can't quite see yet. It can be fears. Something is not quite seen at this time, but it also could be your subconscious. So we're going to get, again, clarifiers for this. You have the King of Chalices right next to it. So I'm having a funny feeling it's probably having to do with a fear of yours or anything else, because the King of Cups is all about controlling his emotions. He does not let his emotions drag him down. And when you live in fear or doubt, anger, you don't have your emotions balanced. And when you don't have your emotions balanced, it's very hard to manifest things that you really want in your life, the things you want to come into your life. Because when you're in those vibrations, in the hate, in the doubt, in the fear, you are vibrating on that lower level, and that's exactly what you're attracting, is the same as that. So you need to balance your emotions back so that you can really get the things that are due you, that you really want in your life. You also have the Hermit card here too, which is also about looking inward. Now it's interesting that these three cards are here together, because the Hermit is about looking inward, looking to see what's at the base of your core, looking and reflecting upon yourself, new spiritual guidance within yourself, balancing your energies, taking everything into account that is in your world. And it could also mean a card of loneliness. But with these three cards, I have a funny feeling you're going internally. It's like kind of a soul card. What does my soul really want? And remember, you got the Judgment card here too, and they're very closely linked in that way. You have the Ten of Pentacles here, which is a beautiful card. It's about abundance. It's about creating an abundance for the long term, for family. This is a beautiful card to have. So it looks like the money is coming in. So let's get a little clarifier on what's going on here, just to make it a little bit more specific. So I think the top, with the past, I think we would pretty much have down pat here. We're going to find out what the devil is. Can I have a clarification on the devil, please? Can I have a clarification on the devil for my dear Scorpios? Can I have a clarification for the devil? Now, the devil energy could be actually a Capricorn. It is their card. I'm sorry for all the noise. The world turns, the world must go on, right? Things happen. So, let's get a clarifier for the devil, please. Can we have a clarifier for the devil? Two of Wands. So it is about making a choice. And it looks like you may have made that choice. I'm going to get one more clarifier, because to me it looks like, I think you're making a choice to move away from this devil. Whether it be an actual person, so again, someone who does not have your back, maybe an ex, maybe a coworker, maybe it's a partner in your business, that you're moving away from. It's just not good for you. Or it could be, again, you could be self-sabotaging yourself, and I'm like, no, I'm not doing that anymore. You're making the choice to do that. And it's not a sword energy, so you're actually implementing it in real life. The sword energy, the Two of Swords, is more about making the idea, the decision to move on. But then you have to actually put it in 3D, into the actual physical realm. And that's what this is saying. So this is a beautiful card, because you're making that choice. So I just want a little clarifier on the Two of Wands and the devil, please. The Two of Wands and the devil. Can I have a little more clarification on the Two of Wands and the devil? Loss. Five of Cups. You are choosing to move away from what doesn't serve you anymore, from the loss. You're choosing to move away from this devil energy. And that's exactly what it is. You're choosing to move, whatever that devil energy is for you. Like I said, addictions or self-sabotaging yourself by this negative thinking, or if it is an actual person that is just not good for you. So either way, like I said, I don't know your story, but you're moving away from it. So it's beautiful. Remember, things are moving in your favor with this karmic wheel. And so you have this Judgment card. So I feel like you are coming into your own. I think I'm thinking this is a little bit more internal, actually, than the devil being external. Because you're making a decision to get away from this loss. So we're gonna play this a different way. If this is an internal thing going on, you're coming to the realization of who you are, what you're capable of, what you can do. So if you want to go start that new business, or you want to go back to school, you're waking up to the realization that you can do this. It's like the knight coming in here who's offering you this. And it could be that you offer yourself this idea. You're like, give yourself the approval to go forward with these ideas now. So you're coming in, you're moving away from the devil, coming into the realization of who you are and what you're capable of, the true you, and implementing these ideas. Now, I'm going to get a little clarification on this card. The Knight of Swords here. Can I have a clarification on the Knight of Swords? We're going to see if that's somebody or you. Can I have a clarification on the Knight? Oops, wrong clarification deck. Can I have a clarification on the Knight of Swords, please? Clarification on the Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords, please. We have the Seven of Swords. Seven of Wands, rather. So that's about holding, being firm. Not letting anyone or anything rattle you, standing tough. And so I think that's what you're making this decision, is that you are going to take this new energy, basically, this new decision, and you're going to go forth and really make it happen. You know, the seventh is like, I'm here, I'm not budging, I'm taking this forward and I'm moving with it, no matter what anybody says. The naysayers, F them. You want to hear about that. You've got your own path. You're waking up to your true calling with the Judgment card. So, what is the Hangman? Can we get a little clarification on the Hangman, please? Can we get a little clarification on the Hangman? Four of Cups. Disappointment. I'm gonna get another clarification because with the Hangman and the Disappointment card here, can I have another clarifier for the Hangman and the Four of Cups, please? Four of Cups. Oh, that's what it is, actually. No, yeah. Yeah, it's saying you need to look at it, yeah. The Emperor, that's what I figured. Okay, so what these three cards are saying, the universe, like Remember I said that you have to look at things sometimes in a different perspective? That's exactly what the universe is saying. It's saying, don't be looking at the disappointment of the loss that has been, what maybe this devil energy had brought you in the past. It's a whole new future. The universe wants you to be the Emperor, and the Emperor is all about confidence. He knows what he wants. He's emotionally stable. He's a manifester. He's about abundance and creativity, and he knows what he wants. He crosses his T's and dots his I's, but they're saying you need to have this core confidence. Don't worry about the disappointment of the past. So you need to look at things in a different perspective. So beautiful cards, beautiful energy here. I love that. And it'll give you that new emotional satisfaction, which the universe wants to bring you. So now that we can read, now we've got a little bit more for here. We've got the advice cards. It is saying, again, with the Queen of Pentacles, keep your mind or keep your eye on the goal. Like you are building a new future for yourself, and one with more prosperity and wish fulfillment, more joy and happiness. Okay? I am going to go clarifier on the Hierophant. I'm going to clarify what's wrong with that. Can I get a clarifier on the Hierophant, please? Can I get a clarifier on the Hierophants, please? Okay, so Five of Wands. And the Five of Wands is conflict. And with this card here, and again, if this is all internal, this is your subconscious fighting your inner world here. Again, the loss, the idea of what had happened in the past, the disappointment. You're kind of fighting with yourself a bit, and the universe is saying, don't do that. Look at the Hangman. Look at things in a different perspective. Go forward, become the Emperor. So that's what that card is telling you. Now again, if this is something with a lawsuit that's involved, it's saying you may have a little bit more conflict with this judgment thing going on here. But I think it's going to work in your favor anyway, because you're going to get a good judgment turning out for you, because you get this new Ace. So things would still work in your favor if this is a lawsuit. But I'm thinking this is still more internal. Okay, and then of course it's just saying you need to go forward with this again, with this decision, with being the Emperor, with who you truly are, finding your purpose. And the judgment is about finding your purpose. So that whether you figure out now I need to go back to school, I should start a new business. I'm going to go and ask that girl or guy out that I've been wanting to ask out for a date. It is finding who truly you are. And it's saying, be the Knave of Wands here. It's the first step. It's not the king, it's not the queen. It's saying, take the initiative to move forward. Okay? So let's see what we got here in clarity for the moon, please. Can I have clarity for the moon? Can I have some clarity for the moon card, please? Clarity for the moon. Clarity for the moon. We have the sun. The sun overtakes the moon anytime. In fact, even the moon card here is part of the sun. I mean, what makes the moon illuminate? It's the sun. So, and that's what it's saying. It's saying, don't be stuck in your fear mode here. This is not where you want to be. Don't be, and this is again a water sign, and you are a water sign, is that don't be in that murkiness of things. Remember clarity, love, light, and joy. It really is that, this confidence. Don't be fearful because the sun is here. This is the abundance card. This is the joy card. This is the love card, the prosperity. This is fertility. This is hope and beauty. And this is what you're after. This is what you want. This is what the universe is trying to give you. We got your back. So don't be falling back into the fear mode. So again, that's what that is. It's telling you to make sure you become this King of Cups, have your emotions balanced. So I am going to get a little card with the Hermit. It's kind of the same thing for me, because really, I mean, that's what it is. Since the Sun card came out, it's like, keep your emotions in balance. Remember the joy. Remember the universe has got you back. You've got all this potential in you. You're reflecting on it, that's fine, but do not get stuck in it. Follow your intuition, follow your soul's true meaning here, you know? Because you've got all this coming to you. All this abundance. You can create all this abundance here. So I'm going to do a final outcome for you, Scorpio. So let's do a final outcome for Scorpio for November 2019. November 2019 for Scorpio. Final outcome, please, universe. Okay. Okay. Ooh, these cards over there. Beautiful. All right. You have the Ten of Swords, and the Ten of Swords is big ass disappointment. Like, you just stabbed in the back, kind of the whole thing. But the tens are completion cards, which means it's over. Because remember, you've got that karmic wheel moving in your favor. So whatever had been in the past of creating you such anxiety and fear, and maybe somebody did stab you in the back, maybe somebody didn't really have your back at all, and we're being, like, again, that devil card. But it's over. You have the Two of Cups here. Now, the Two of Cups can mean that you're finding a new relationship. It could be a new romantic relationship. It could be a new business partner. It could also mean that you're just balancing your energies and coming back to you. You're loving yourself. And I'm thinking this is what more of this is than another person, because with the Ten of Swords here, you're moving away from that and you're finding the love within yourself. You're balancing your energies. A lot of this has just been getting out of the fear mode, balancing your energies. Because once you do, you see this King of Pentacles here, and again, you have the Ten of Pentacles. That's all the abundance. That's the wealth. That's the financial security that you can build and take your ideas forward in a new way and go forward. Don't let the fear hold you back. Whatever it is you're deciding to do, like I said, go to school, looking for a new job, starting a new business, YouTube channel, whatever it is, playing the clarinet, I don't know. But it will bring you some financial stability. And then, of course, you're right next to it, you have the Empress card. Now, the Empress card is all about planting the seeds of manifestation. She's about abundance, creativity. She goes with the flow. She's a well-balanced being. And she knows how to create her abundance. And this is what this energy is. Once you have your emotions under control, you can make then logical decisions. And this is the Queen of Swords. She cuts the BS through the BS. This is an articulate woman. She's got a balance between her heart and mind. And she then can make important decisions to go forward. And what do you have for your last card? The Fool. This is a beautiful card. It means you're starting a new journey, a brand new journey. Brand new journey, which you have the Empress here, and you have these beautiful cups, this abundance coming in. I love this for you, Scorpio. This is really beautiful. This is really, really beautiful. This should promise to be very good beginning, good start for November. Now remember, you may not get everything you want at 1 in November, but it means things are moving forward to this abundance, to this newness, which is just beautiful because you are taking that new journey. So Scorpio, I hope you liked it. Like, share, and subscribe. And of course, if you need a private reading, let me know. About page on the tab there. And I will see you next week. All right? Or next month. All right. Scorpio, you take care. Have a good one. Ciao.